welcome to another edition of Jack Regal Productions. Today I'm lucky enough to have my son Matthew, my father Rich, making the Week 5 picks for everybody. Maybe you can use them, maybe you can laugh at them, who knows what's going to happen. We're going to start right now. Alright, first game we have is the Philadelphia Phillies. See, Philly, I mess up all the time. Philadelphia Eagles are favored by 2.5 points at the Detroit Lions. I'll ask Mr. Regal Sr. first what he likes in Detroit.
Well,
He's studying it.
I think I'm going to take Detroit.
Reason being?
Reason being that I just the Eagles are playing a little bit over their head, and I think the rookie quarter, what's Carl's name, wins.
Carlos Wentz.
I think
Carson!
Sorry, Carson.
I think this week it's going to come to fruition. Although I'm not a big Detroit Lions fan by any stretch of the imagination, because they usually take the gas pipe.
And you have their colors on too. No, go ahead. What do you think now? Philly giving 2.5 at Detroit. What's your pick?
I think that since I happen to be a Phillies fan, I think that Philadelphia will win. Can I give my score?
Absolutely.
I'm going to give a score 28-17.
28-17. Okay, Philly close game. Unlike my dad, I like the Lions this week. I have to keep that down. We can't hear.
He said, unlike your dad.
Sorry.
You were like
He's
him.
correcting me already, guys. This is it. It's like a comedy video. Like my dad, I'm picking the Lions getting the 2.5 points at home because I've said it always, I like home underdogs a lot. Especially with a team like Detroit who's got Stafford and Marvin Jones, good offense. And I think Philadelphia on the road is going to lose this week just because they're 3-0 and they're due for kind of a letdown. All right, game number 2. Everybody's favorite game around here. The Patriots are favored by 23.5 over the Browns. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Patriots are favored by 10.5 at Cleveland. What do you have, Rich?
Because it's Tom Brady's first week back, and I know he's a great quarterback, he's had a great career. However, I think that you just don't lay off 4 weeks of playing football and go out and expect to be top flight. I think the Patriots will win, but I think that the Browns will cover.
What do you have for a score?
Probably maybe 24-17.
Okay, closer game than most people expect. What do you think, Matthew? What do you have?
Well, my opinion is I think the Patriots are going to lose. Even though I did pick the Patriots.
They're going to lose. Who's playing quarterback?
Fine.
You?
Fine, never mind.
No, okay. Are you trying to make a joke?
All right, I'm joking. I think the Patriots will win 55-10.
What are you trying to do? The Denver versus San Francisco Super Bowl in 1989, which I want to forget? All right. I have feelings on this, that the Browns are just a bad team. They've been a bad team since they came back into the league in 1999. 1 playoff appearance, 2 winning seasons, 5,000 quarterbacks, lots of head coaches. They're a train wreck like usual. The Patriots are going to be pissed about Deflategate. Brady's going to be so aggravated. Gronk hasn't played well this year because he's been hurt. Gronk's going to have a huge day. I know Edelman might not play, so Amendola will step up, or Chris Hogan, or even Bennett. Patriots 52, Cleveland 3. I just see them smoking them. That's just my opinion. Remember how they get when something shoved up there in 2007, they killed everybody. All right, next game. Game I'm interested in. The Denver Broncos are at home, favored by 5.5 against the Atlanta Falcons. What do you have?
I got to still continue to stick with Denver, who's got that awesome defense, and they are tough to beat at home, especially in Mile High Stadium. They're so hard to beat. I got to take Denver.
What do you got for a score?
Oh, probably I'd say maybe 34-21.
I like 34. That sounds good to me. All right, what do you have?
Even though Matt Ryan did come off a great day against the Panthers last week, I think he's going to struggle against that Denver defense, probably being held. I think they're only going to be held to 13 points. My final score is going to be 30-13 Denver.
You guys are picking good scores. I like that. Yes, I'm being a homer. Sorry. I don't like homers in general. I try to be fair with my games. Atlanta's offense scares me a little bit in this game because Matt Ryan did throw for 500 yards last week. Julio Jones had over 300 yards. They can run the football. Atlanta's defense is better than it's been with Dan Quinn, who's the defensive coordinator for Seattle a couple of years ago. But I do have to go with Denver. I think Simeon will come back and play well with Emmanuel Sanders. C.J. Anderson hasn't done well lately. I think he'll run the ball well, too. I'm going to pick Denver 27-17. I think it's a little bit of a tighter game, but they're a better team than Atlanta, and they really should lose at home. Next game, a pick'em. Cincinnati at Dallas. Pick'em.
Cincinnati, I'm going to take Cincinnati
Ooh, a little
because
different.
Andy Dalton career against the NFC is 14-4.
Wow, you get some stats from the
14-4.
Globe.
And
That's
one.
from the Globe that I just
You just
scurried
pulled
over.
that one up. Okay.
It's actually 14-4-1. They tied against the
Yeah,
Panthers.
14-4-01. I know. I saw it. I didn't
Sorry about that tie against the Panthers. We missed that awesome affair. Okay, what else on that? Anything else? Just
I think
score-wise?
Score-wise, I think that Cincinnati will probably be like maybe I'd say 24-14.
24-14. Okay. All right. What's your pick on Cincinnati at Dallas?
Well, I think I'm actually going to pick an upset this one, even though it's not that big of an upset. I think, my opinion, even though Cincinnati has been playing okay over the last couple of weeks, the Dallas defense has been looking good. Go out on a limb in this one, upset of the week, shutout.
Shutout. Go ahead. What do you have?
My shutout is going to be a 34-0 shutout.
34-0
For who?
for
Cincinnati?
Dallas.
Yeah.
What's Andy Dalton gonna throw 5 picks? Okay, that's fine. You're entitled. Sounds like a fun game for Uncle Jesse. All right. Matthew's pick. My pick. Okay. Good job. 34-0. Andy Dalton 6 picks. Maybe he learns from Fitzpatrick. I like Dallas to win this game in a little bit of a close game. I'd say 23-20. I like the way Dak Prescott's played this year. He hasn't turned the ball over at all. Elliott, the running back, has been outstanding. They could have rookie of the year running back as well. They have a quarterback and running back for 2 rookies. And Cole Beasley's done well, even though, oh God, 80. Michael Irvin's old number. Des Bryant has been hurt this year. Jason Witten has stepped up as well. Cincinnati, they have some good players. AJ Green's fantastic as well. It'll be a tough test for Dallas to cover him. But I like Dallas to win 23-20. Now we have our final game. The Green Bay Packers are favored by 7.5 points at home in Lambeau over the New York Football Giants. Go ahead.
Well, let's see.
Look at him, he's sneaking through.
7 point.
7.5.
That's a lot of points. I think I'm going to take the Giants with the 7.5.
Okay.
I
And
just,
how are they going to cover?
How are they going to cover? They're going to cover. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think they'll cover the points. I'd say probably final score will be, I'd say 34-28.
Okay. Eli's going to play well then, because he's been very erratic lately.
Heard some things about Beckham today.
Yeah, he's
been
kind of
really to meet her.
Sad. What do you have? Green Bay minus 7.5 against the Giants.
That's a high amount of points, but even though the Giants didn't play the greatest over the last 2 weeks,
They haven't played the greatest over the last 2 weeks.
I think that they're going to continue not to be great.
Okay. All right, what do you got then and how?
I've got a 35,
15, I like that one.
not 15, 35-17 victory for the Packers.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers comes out with 5 touchdown passes.
5 touchdown passes. He learned from Ben Roethlisberger last week. All right. Unlike my dad here, I like the Giants to cover. 7.5 points is way too many. Green Bay has had some trouble against the Giants at times. I remember them losing in the divisional playoffs when they were 15-1. Eli played great against them.
And in 2007 against Favre.
That's when Favre threw a pick in overtime. What a shot.
Sunday night game?
This is a Sunday night game, yes. I think Eli's going to play well. I'm hoping they can put some points up. But you know what? I'm going to say they're going to win an upset. Giants 27, Green Bay 24. Giants need to win anyways. All right. Well, thank you for watching another edition of Jack Rigo Productions. I hope you enjoyed it with my dad, Rich, and my son, Matthew. Have a fantastic evening.